Day 83. Mailroom. Your package has been delivered. All right, let's grab that. Since I have the running shoes, I might as well go ahead and open up the antechamber. First, let's draft the drafting studio. Oh, those are both my gems, unfortunately. Okay, so we can still see that little hole in the roof that we were seeing where the statue is, the monk. Great Hall has the middle left and the far right blocked off. Hmm. Oh, time to try to get some gems. Like that. And if I ever get a hammer, I have 2 trunks to open. Sure. Let's see if we can do this one. Statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. The statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems. The statement matching this statement the statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. Interesting. Okay. So let's focus for a moment on the statement matching this statement is on a box containing gems, but only one box can contain gems, meaning that either this one or this one is lying. Maybe both of them are lying. Well, no, it could be one of them is lying and one of them is telling the truth, right? So it's either in white or black. The statement matching this statement is on a completely true box. That would mean that the black box is completely true and the blue box is completely true. That would mean that the white box would be completely false, though, which could be correct if the blue box is completely true. So this bottom statement here, sorry, no. Yes. This bottom statement is false. So these are not completely true, meaning that this one is completely true. Statement matching this statement is true. The statement matching this statement is on a box containing the gems, meaning that the black box must contain the gems. Come on, logic, don't fail me now. Let's go. All right. I keep on finding myself in these same terrible drafting situations. Jeez. I think I should start exploring the left side first before the right side, since the foundation points to the left. I have more overall options on this side than I do on the right side. Anyways, 14 is crossed out. Interesting. I've never seen that before. 14 plus 4. Let's just try it basically. That would be 18. Is that wrong? That is wrong. Is it just 4? Okay, interesting. So just marking out things that I can't use in the equation. So the only thing not marked out is 5. So I'll try that. Correct. This is 20, negative 20 squared divided by 20 would be 20. Then we ignore the 10. Okay. Interesting. Haven't seen that before. Treasure trove. I forgot to pick up the allowance, I suppose. Well, I think using the key here is worth it. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Interesting. Huh. So it must be something that we unlock either by going through the tomb area or some underground part of the house that I haven't explored yet, which would be really cool. I mean, we did have the visions of the like spooky part of the tomb with all of the like statues, and that tomb with, or that cavern with all the colored lanterns. Use the monk buff on that room. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea, especially since I have the monk buff right now. Enjoy a lunch. Also, hello, Alpha Crick. How are you doing? Do I take the garage here? That would leave me with a good amount of keys, but not many options. Is it just me, or does it look like there's another exit to this room this way? Ah, gotcha. Just trying to stay awake. Understandable. Yeah, we'll go for the garage here. Oh wait, what am I missing? A coin. I guess there's not a second exit to this, even though it kind of looks like that. If I move out of the way, kind of looks like there's a little area missing of the border. We shall see. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. Back to the beginning we go. Oh, nice. Alright, really want to go to the right here. Ah, that works. Very nice. I'll take the gift shop here. Study, huh? I'll actually take the utility closet. A boiler room, opening up some more options for us. courtyard. Very nice. I would really like a commissary. Rotundra. I don't have that many gems on me. Ooh, I think I will go for security so that we can fully open up the security doors. Wait, did I change that to low or high? I can't remember. Change it to low. Let's set that to high. There we go. Ah, that's good. Ooh, and we can even trigger the dark room. See. Where can we go? Probably chapel here, to be honest. Aha. Sure. The more stars, the better. Ooh, this is a good room to get here. Sure. Commissary would have also been very good. Yeah, I'll take that here. But first I'll rotate. Come on, magnifying glass. Oh. Unfortunate. Hello! Yes, I am streaming once again with a new little VTuber model. I'm not sure if you saw that last time or not. I'm doing well. It's been my family's been taking a lot of weekend trips, so it's been a little bit strange for streaming and such. But other than that, I've been having a great time. I was a little bit ago, I watched the video you guys posted about the Summer Games Festival, and that Monsters Are Coming game that you were talking about looked really interesting. I wonder if it's out yet. Let's see here. Office. Okay, this is one of the places I wanted to go. Perfect. Hmm. Oh, how this place has been the bane of my existence. Let's see if I can solve it today. So my thought, right, is maybe March at the count, March being the third month of the year, and this statue being the statue of Count Isaac Gates. I've tried counting all the statues of Isaac Gates and adding them up and putting them in as the like date, the day part of the dates, and that hasn't worked. But maybe this big statue of him is worth 10 little ones. So if we did that, it would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 13. Let's try 313. Nope, that didn't work. Maybe it's worth 5, so that would be 38. No. Am I supposed to say 03? Or maybe it's like 0304? 0303? Oh, I was just not putting in the zeros. Okay. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. But we got it open. Oh my gosh. The plot so far is that I've not made much progress at all. I think that you only really missed one stream. And in that one stream, I didn't get very much done. Aside from like showing off the VTuber model a little bit, the big floating eye. Which is hard to do now that my neck is super stiff. Ow. But let's go ahead and get into this little letter here. The 8th letter. Also, interestingly enough, the 8th letter is like a little infinity symbol, like the 8th room is. I mean, it's just an 8 on its side, but still interesting. March 3rd. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands not involving the police and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expect to find on your desk this week. No, we're not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. So I think what this is referring to so far is the first red letter that we found behind that bar. The date was May 8 on that one. Saying that like we found a bunch of your red letters and we're going to blackmail you now. Or this could also be from the old gardener who actually got into the Herbert Sinclair's desk on the 10th rank. Or those two people could be the same. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe in your interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while you admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed and our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconveniences. Forever Anonymous X. Interesting. I just realized I have the number one fan tag. Let's go! Huge. Interesting. Well, this makes me wonder. Especially this part here, where it's saying, like, we don't consider ourselves superior to your family in any way. I don't know. It makes me wonder if it's another one of the, like, strong royal houses of Fen. Like, maybe the people who owned Featherfall Keep are the other branch of the Sinclairs that Simon is a part of. So he's a part of both. So I don't think this would necessarily be the Epson family. I don't know. But I'm just so glad we finally got this thing open. Jeez, that took way too long. All right. Continuing on. I will say before we continue on, I should go ahead and special order a compass. Here we go. Wait, that's not what I wanted. No, I didn't mean to exit. Oh, man. All right. Order accepted. Although I do know where the the safe in the drafting studio is, what I don't know is where the last letter is. I'm assuming it's in the 10th room after we have gathered all of the sanctum keys. But I guess we'll find out. And that's a whole other ordeal, isn't it? Let's go for the rotunda here. Gotcha. I hope the meeting goes well. Let's click this one more time. go ahead and use the secret garden key. I wonder if the crown has any effect on picking up the stone, since with the stone and the crown were in that little poem. Also, now that I think about it, I'm hoping we can draft the clock tower again, because I was thinking of the little rhyme, right, in the clock tower, the little poem about like the four cardinal directions, and I'm wondering what happens if we set up these arrows so that they are in those same directions, because I think it started with a swan flying south, right? And then westwardly winds the something in the north and something in the east. We can try that. I feel like that might have some sort of merit to it. So I want probably the little one to point to the west. Is this the little one? No, that's the little one. Oh, and that's that one, okay. And I want this one pointed north. Oh, that's the wrong way. Dang. And then I want the big arrow pointed to east. And I can double check this if I ever find the clock tower again. Well, nothing happened, but that doesn't mean that it isn't correct. Workshop or conference room. I'll go for the workshop. Guess I'll go for the Nook. I kind of want to go places that have the chance of giving me the magnifying glass, if possible. Greenhouse, huh? Sure? We're doing fine on steps. What am I missing here? That. There we go. I really want to go to the right. Aha. I can. And in fact, I can also bet 100 gold if I wanted. I guess not. Is there more stuff? Where is this? Aha. Come on to the left. Perfect. Clock tower. All right. This is another one of the rooms that I want to draft in the outdoor area. So southward, I see a swan, ashing like the central shore, carried by the westwardly winds, robed like the moon of the north. Eastwards, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. So it seems like it should be south, west, northeast, right? Hmm. Forgot to open that up. Oh well. Foyer. I didn't turn foyer to commonplace. I feel like that's a pretty good room. Bunk room. Move to standard. Breakfast room will keep it standard. Alright. Veranda. Another chance for a good item. Let me use my watering can. I'll actually go spare room. Hmm. Lots of keys, that's for sure. Chamber of Mirrors. That's like the only possible way that I'd be able to get a magnifying glass, I'm pretty sure. So let's go with that. It by itself is pretty useless, but it will allow me to do is try to redraft the commissary. there any more dirt patches? No. So this is south, west, north, east. So what does it look like if I put them out south again? So it says rogue like the moon of the north. So if I set all of the arrows northwards, does it show the rogue moon? Is that what it is? No! I gotta remember that this is the moon one. Okay. So rogue, like the moon of the north, is showing the rogue moon when everything's pointed north. So southward, I see a swan. Carried by the westwardly wind. So let's put them all east. And I think all of them being east opens up a lever, right? Which is in fact the east door. And I guess when they're all south, it shows the sigil, right? I wonder if there's anything else to this. I could be reading too much into it. Either way, let's go back to the closed exhibit and try to explore that room. Is this the right way? No. You need to go through the rotunda. And I also need to remember to end my day in the treasure trove. Where is this coin or key? There it is. Okay, alas. Oh, there could be magnifying glass in the study. But unfortunately, there is not. Alright, is there anything else I want to do before I call it a day? I could change the chess piece I have, because this place does have a queen. Let's go ahead and do that. Guess we need to eat as well. Hello! I will consider contacting you. I appreciate it, though. Thank you for the follow. I never got a hammer, did I? Oh well. Let's eat up. Yeah. I didn't want to say anything in case they weren't a scammer, but I was like, that does seem like an automated message, doesn't it? Especially when they follow the channel and then instantly say the message. The scams are so frustrating though, because like there was one person who was like, yeah, I really like drawing art, so if you ever want art for your Twitch or anything, let me know. And I was like, that's really cool, but also like I feel like what a lot of people do is they like create these like chat GPT personalities. They give them a pseudo personality and then send them to people's streams asking to commission art, and then probably just like AI generate art. And that might not be what everybody does, but it seems like something that I should be concerned about. Let's see, what did I want to do here? Nothing because I don't have a magnifying glass. Is that right? Shoot, I completely lost my train of thought. I wanted to go outside in order to... I can unlock this door, but I'm not sure if that would help at all. I need to get back to the treasure trove. Hmm. I have 100 coins exactly. So I could do some gambling, but I'm not sure if I have enough steps for that. Also, I noticed that like this guy's pointing to this door, right? But I don't know exactly what he's pointing at either. I know I still haven't gotten the Arch Ares sigil. I was doing something thinking about Arch Ares, and I was thinking it's probably horseback travel that they are known for, and rough trails. I don't think they'd be agriculture or military. Don't think they would be this. Don't think they would be this. They could be known for engineering, although I don't know which country would be known for engineering. Probably the people who make the puzzle boxes. Those are probably the engineers. Can't remember what this symbol means, but let's give it a shot. let's try that. And I do want the language. I don't know why I went away from that. Let's see if this works. No. So it's not any of this. It's not this arrangement. I don't know what the asymmetric ones mean. I don't think these showed up in Realm and Room at all. Realm and Room at all, I should say. Let's try giving these a shot. Okay, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Oh wait, I think one of those was turtleback travel. Yeah, that was turtleback travel. If I remember correctly. I'll deal with this later. I could try to get them by like trial and error, but I feel like I should be able to find them somewhere. Or at least like learn enough about them that it makes sense. All I really know about Archaries is that it was one of the lands that was talked about in the history of Oris. And that's where I get like the lightning and bad weather conditions, but I'm not sure. I guess real quickly what I'll check is if he's pointing through the door at anything. Not really. Back we go. Is it just me or is the stream lagging a little bit? It kind of looks stuttery at points. Right. Time to call it a day. And the treasure trove.